right, good morning. Here we are, and we're going to be doing order of operations with integers now. Order of operations with integers. Still PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, and subtract. And remember, these are done left to right. Okay? They're the same priority level, multiplying and dividing, done left to right. So what we're doing is some order of operations. Okay? So we're going to go through this, figuring out what's first. All right, so we are back. There we go. A little difficulty there. And we would do -3 cubed. So that's going to be, if we do it right over here, I guess, -3 times -3 times -3. 3 negatives would be an odd number of negative signs, which will make a negative answer. So this is going to be -27 plus 6 times -4. You don't want to skip steps here. Now we're going to multiply these two, so it's going to be 6 times -4 would be -24. So we will write this as -24. -24. These signs are the same, so you would add the numbers and keep the negative sign. That would be -51. -51. All right, moving on to the next one. Little issues there, but we'll work this out. All right, on these you need to figure out what's in the top and what's in the bottom, okay, for this one. So if I work the top part of this, all right, so I'm going to do it like that. I could technically get rid of those big outside brackets, but that's okay. This is going to be 3 squared, which is 9. And again, this is plus 4 times -6, much like this one over here. That's going to be -24. And then on the bottom we have -3 plus a negative would be -2. And resolving the top, 9 minus 24 would be -15. And on bottom would be -5. So our final answer here would be we have a double negative and we're doing division. So that would be a +3. +3. Okay. And now let's go to the final one. And like that. This is number 42, and this thing is a beast. Look at that. All right, so we have to figure out what we have to do first. And of course, it's these parentheses. So the thought process would be to go to the outside parenthesis and work your way in. So when we work our way in, now next we see these brackets here. So we would have to go inside of those to these right here. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite everything else. Watch this. I'm going to rewrite all this. Just as it appears, like that. And inside of this, I'm just going to write whatever -9 divided by 3 is, which is -3. Okay. Moving along here. So this will be -36 divided by, and I'm going to keep that big outer bracket like it is, and I'm going to do this inside thing. Now there's still a parenthesis here, but there's nothing to do inside of that. That is all by itself. So we're just going to do 2 times, and then whatever is in this hard bracket here, I'll outline that in red. You can see that. So I'm going to be doing what's inside that. And that's, of course, -3 times -3, which would be 9. Okay, let me do that in blue, though. 9. All right, so it's -36 divided by, now what's in these squiggly brackets would be 18. And so -36 divided by 18 would be -2. Final answer. And that's basically how you would do it. It's the exact same thing as the regular order of operations, except with negatives. And if you know the rules, it's not that terrible. Have a good one.